This is the third video for single or kindness heart. If you did our first video, you had a single row where you could have stopped there. If you did our second video, you had the second row and you could have stopped there, but you've continued on for our third row. I'm going to add my color in, and this starts the chain of 3. 1, 2, 3. And because everything's loose, pull all my strings, tighten it down, and then I'm going to do into where the chain 3 from the previous row is. I'm going to do 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1, 2, and then the next stitch gets 1 single crochet. The stitch after that gets 2 single crochets, and then our next 9 stitches you're going to get a single crochet in each stitch. So the first stitch gets a single crochet, the second stitch gets a single crochet, the third stitch gets a single crochet, the fourth stitch gets a single crochet, the fifth stitch gets a single crochet, the sixth stitch gets a single crochet, the seventh stitch gets a single crochet, the eighth stitch gets a single crochet, and our ninth stitch is in our chain 1 from the previous row. And oh, I got that one actually really quick that time. And then you're going to chain 1 just like you did in the last one. And then on top of our double crochet from the last one, our tip is only a single crochet in this one. And then we start, that is our tip, backwards, same like our other 2 rows. So it's a chain 1, and then it's going to be 9 single crochets in each of their own stitch. So it's the first single crochet, which is in our chain stitch from the previous row. Then you got the second single crochet, the third single crochet, the fourth single crochet, the fifth single crochet. Did I count wrong? Was that really the fifth, or did I skip the fourth? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I was right. 6th single crochet, 7th single crochet, 8th single crochet, and 9th single crochet. And then it's going to be 2 single crochets in one stitch. So it's 1 and 2 in the same stitch. And then it's a single crochet in its own stitch. And then it is 2 single crochets, and this is where your chain 3 left from your last row. And then we're going to finish up with the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And just like I mentioned on this one, if you connect right over to where you started, it gives you this kind of like mushed valley slope versus your nice sharp. So I like to go down into the next row a little bit more. So right below where it does change colors. And it will give you the pink showing a little bit more into the purple row. You just gave yourself a little bit longer, because we were doing a slip stitch, a little bit longer tail, and I weave it in and cover it over like I did on this one, except for this one I did the loop in the pink, and so I secured it down a little bit farther. But you can see the white goes through, and it's actually the chain, the loop here, chain that's coming down into the white. If it wasn't for that, and this got snagged, the white would have continued over, and the pink would have been over. You can kind of see a little bit better here where it's weaved in over. And that gives you a sharper valley. You can chain like I just showed you and make a little hanger. You can cut it off like this. I'm just going to cut this one off, and since it's a slip stitch, I'll pull it out, and then I'll weave it in. I'll make sure I cinch it down so that way it gives me a nice deep valley. Otherwise it kind of mushes over. You don't want that. You want it to be cinched down into your little valleys. And then you get your hearts, and you get your 3 different versions of your hearts. Oops, slightly off camera. And these are all some of the other hearts we made.